Okay, Frank, I'm going to just show you um, how I'm getting in here. I'm going to just start a brand new test, and I'm going into 2016. I'm going into Word because Word is our EOC, so that's what he needs to take more. Now, this is the training mode, and this is the testing mode. So I like them to do the training mode at least twice, sometimes 3 times, and then take the testing before moving on to exam 2, when they'll do it again. Do 2 or 3, then the testing mode. Then go to 3 and do the training mode, and then the testing mode on 3. By the time they finish those, they should be ready to take the real test, and it usually takes about 2 weeks. Some kids take 3. I'm going to go ahead and go into the training mode, and I'll start a new test just so you can see. This is my code that I've done it. It shouldn't do that always at home, but if it does, you can use any of those. On Google Classroom, I do have a step-by-step if you need that for GMetrix. Now here, it's going to open up, and I'm going to show you some of the difference. With Test Out, it gives you different chapters and you move through them little by little. With GMetrix, it's giving you a project, 1 of 7, and you'll go through all 7. Each one has different tasks within them. So like this first one is on page 2, between the sections of affordable pricing and contact us, insert the bicycle pricing. Okay, I'm going to make this go a little bit bigger maybe. And, it's not going to let me bring this down. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to go here, and it wants affordable pricing, so I'm looking for that. There it is, and there's contact us. So with this, it also has a help. So if you don't know how to do it, you can click the help and then scroll down, and it'll tell you to go through. So on this one, you go to the insert, and there should be an object, which is here. I'm going to click this. It's going to give me the create from file. I will browse looking for what it's asking me in the question. So it wants bicycle pricing. So I have to go up to the GMetrix files, and from there, here's the bicycle pricing. Notice that it says the XLX. That refers to just an Excel file. So I'll just click that. I say insert, okay, and I should get that spreadsheet, which it did. So what I would do is I would click complete and move on to task 2. Now notice it did not tell me that it was right or wrong, and that's what Brandon mentioned to you. Here it wants me to do a hyperlink under Bicycle Advantage. So I'm going to go up here. Here's Bicycle Advantage, and I will go here. I'm going to insert, and I'm trying, this doesn't want to go any bigger for some reason there. Okay. Because my toolbars don't always get it in there either. So if I go to the insert, I look for the hyperlink, and this one's a little bit different than what I usually use. So there it is. Okay, so there's the hyperlink, and it says the web page. So I'm looking here, it says web page, and it says in the link to do the hyperlink and then do the web address. So I'm going to do the address here, and it's HTTP. Whoops. And one of the things, it will mark it wrong. If it's capitalized, you have to have it capitalized also in order to get it right. And like you see this last one where it says bicycle, many of the kids get that wrong because they don't capitalize the bicycle. So once I do that, I say, okay, now I know that wasn't correct, but I can mark that complete now. So now it's complete. I'm going to go ahead and pretend like we'd already done 3 and 4 and we got 5. I'm going to grade the project. This says I did them all. Now it says I got number 1 wrong, number 2 wrong, number 3 wrong. So I can retry. I say continue. It doesn't tell me what I got wrong. However, you can use the help again and go back to 1 and say, okay, what did I do wrong? Which that one should have been correct. And I'm going to go ahead and stop. Hi, this is GMetrix. And as you can see, there is one of 7. So the projects, there are 7 of them, and this is the first one. If I go into the task 1, it tells me on page 2 of the affordable pricing and contacts. So, okay, here's page 2, and it wanted me to put this Excel spreadsheet in, which I did. So I marked it complete. Then on task 2, it wanted me to do a hyperlink for the bicycles. Well, there it is. It's completed and it's linked to there. So that's marked complete. On 3, it says insert a continuous section break on page 2 just before the heading affordable pricing. Okay, so just before, I can do it right here. And I want to insert a page break. It's not giving me my choices. I'm trying to get that and it's just not coming. And let me see if I go that way, if it'll do it. Nope. And here's one of the nice things. If you're not getting it the way you want, you can click the help and it'll tell you. So it wants me to go on layout. I should have known that. And here's the breaks. And then I'm looking for continuous, and there's continuous. So now it should be done, so I mark it complete. And you know, it's some of the simple things. Here's task 4. In the first list, replace the bullets for all the points below the bicycle advantage. Okay. So first I'm going to go to the bicycle advantage, which is there. So it wants me to replace the bullets for all the points below the bicycle advantage with the bike rider. Okay. So I'm going to go here, insert, and I want to go to bullets, and I want to define my bullet. So I know it's a picture because it's telling me it's a picture here. I'm going to go from File and GMetrix. There it is. I go to Insert and say OK. Now all my bullets are there. I'm going to mark that complete. Go to number 5. It says apply a soft edge rectangle style to the photo at the bottom of page 1. This is page 1 with the photo, and it says format, and it wants a soft edge rectangle. So let's see, double soft edge rectangle, that's it. I click out, that's complete. I'm going to mark it complete. I've done all 5. Now I know 1 might be wrong, so I'll grade the project. and I have 2 wrong, but the rest are right. Now I could say retry now, or I can go to next and keep going. So what I want to do is I do want to go to next, and it brings me to the next training. But I also want to go to summary, and this will show me what I have done and what I don't have done. So when I go into these, I can click this one, and I can say go. Usually this works real simple because I'm doing a video, it's not wanting me to have it. So what I'm going to end up doing is getting a grade here most likely, and it goes to another screen. So I'll bring it back over here. So what happened is I failed it. Whoa. It just had my screen. There. So I failed it with an 85, and it tells me that the average person gets a 766. And if I come down here, it shows me what I have wrong. So I can click in and go to the study guide, and I can look and see what I did wrong maybe. Here's a glossary, here's web content, here's an overview. There's also videos in the study guides that help. But the way this is set up, it's just like the real test. And at the end of the test, you get this again for the ones that you've marked for review. So it's kind of nice that we have it that way. When you look at the objective, it tells you what each one is too. So it's kind of nice that you look and see, this is what I'm being tested on. Here's a chart, and it kind of tells you the percentages. All right, I'm going to stop this.